In the previous episode, we saw Liam, a hard-working man, struggling to support his family, only to discover his wife, Mika, has been cheating on him with his boss. His boss falsely accuses him of embezzling company funds, resulting in Liam being fired. Left jobless, Liam takes a construction job to pay off the stolen money. To make matters worse, he learns that he has terminal lung cancer. Just as he's about to give up, a mysterious figure offers him a chance to reincarnate into a new world, where he can start fresh. Story continue. On the planet Hydra, it's Liam's 5th birthday, and his mother is throwing him a grand party. She's even got a special gift for him. She invites him to follow her, and with a quick spell, they float to the next room. As Liam steps in, he is greeted by a massive cake and a large gift box sitting beside it. He eagerly unwraps the box, revealing a small, intriguing cube. His mother explains that this is a character customization device for his very own AI maid. With a remote control, he can choose from a range of features for his maid, from her ears to her mouth. There are a lot of customizable parts, some of which need to be hidden from view. Curious, Liam asks why she's giving a 5-year-old such an advanced gift, but his mother assures him it's very important. Just then, his father joins them, bringing a gift of his own. He surprises Liam by saying he is handing over the entire Banfield estate to him. Liam is stunned. He can't believe his father is willing to give such a huge responsibility to a 5-year-old. Liam nervously asks if his father is serious about making him the new count of the estate, and to his surprise, his father confirms it. But there's one condition. His father tells him that after transferring the estate to Liam, he and his mother will move to a villa and live a peaceful life, far away from the duties of the estate. To make this happen, however, Liam has to agree to give his father a monthly allowance. Liam, blinded by the power of becoming the new count, doesn't question the oddity of his father's request. He just focuses on the thought of owning the entire estate and eagerly signs the contract without reading it. Once the contract is signed, his father takes it and says they'll leave now, ready to retire in peace. But Liam still doesn't realize the potential trap he's fallen into. In his excitement, he ignores the strange feeling gnawing at him and decides to focus on his new title as Count. He plans to use the power of his new position to make sure no one can take advantage of him again. Meanwhile, things are not going well for Mika and Liam's boss. They are at a restaurant, laughing it up, but their joy doesn't last long. Liam's boss jokes about ruining Liam's life and expresses some guilt. However, Mika shows no sympathy. She coldly tells him that he deserves everything that's coming to him. Suddenly, a group of police officers bursts into the restaurant, surrounding the boss. They announce that he is under arrest. The boss tries to protest, claiming it's all a mistake, but the police have seen the footage of him framing Liam for the embezzlement. He's about to be locked away for a long time. As Mika watches in shock, she realizes that her sugar daddy is going to prison, and she's left with nothing. She's going to be broke and miserable. The guide, who had been watching all this unfold, is pleased. He thrives on causing suffering, and he's enjoying the chaos he's unleashed. But he's not done yet. He's still got Liam to deal with. The guide plans to send Liam to another world, a place where the people live much longer lives. He hopes to make Liam's existence unbearable, and he can't wait to savor every bit of Liam's suffering once he realizes how awful his new life will be. But the guide has no idea what's waiting for Liam in the new world. Over in this new world, a battle is taking place. A group of ghost pirates is attacking a local military outpost. The captain of the military forces is preparing for a final stand when, suddenly, several of his men explode in a fiery blast. As the chaos unfolds, the captain sees something that makes him freeze. A woman, floating above the battlefield, is taking down pirate after pirate with ease. It's Christiana, the first princess of the Holy Kingdom of Lee. She is a powerful warrior, and her presence on the battlefield turns the tide in favor of the kingdom's forces. The pirates, unable to withstand her skill and strength, begin retreating. Even after the pirates start pulling back, Christiana orders her soldiers to continue the fight. She wants to make an example out of these foolish pirates. As the battle rages on, a new arrival catches the attention of Liam in the other world. Liam's new maid, Amaji, has just arrived. He's excited but also surprised when she comes in a doll-sized package. His butler tells him that all he needs to do to open it is touch the package. Liam does just that, and in an instant, Amaji lands gracefully on the ground before him. She introduces herself as his personal maid, and his butler explains that she will be available 24/7 to serve his needs. She will need maintenance once a week, but aside from that, she's ready to assist Liam in any way. Liam is too excited to listen to the full explanation. He's already inspecting his new assets, wondering how he can use his power to his advantage. For now, he's distracted by his new maid, who looks like she'll be a great addition to his life. But as Liam settles into his new position as the young Count of Banfield, he has no idea what challenges lie ahead. From the eerie plans of the guide to the chaos unfolding in the new world, Liam's journey is just beginning. There's no telling what adventures await him as he navigates this new chapter of his life. But one thing is for sure, with power at his fingertips and the promise of unimaginable control, Liam is about to experience a world like no other. Liam, now officially the Count of Banfield, is still trying to wrap his head around everything that's happened. His day starts with a strange conversation. His butler asks what he's doing, and Liam casually explains that he's just checking to see if the manufacturing company followed his request to make sure Amaji, his new AI maid, was built with the features he ordered. The butler seems a bit uncomfortable, warning Liam that it's not appropriate to inspect her in front of others. Unfazed, Liam asks Amaji to come with him to his room for a thorough inspection, leaving the butler worried about Liam's innocence. A few hours later, Liam is getting a shoulder massage from Amaji when the butler comes in again. He asks what exactly happened in the room, but Liam just brushes it off, saying not to worry. He may look like a 5-year-old, but in his mind, he's actually 36. The butler is skeptical, explaining that 36 is still pretty much a child in this world. This comment catches Liam off guard. Amaji steps in and clarifies that in their world, the average lifespan is around 600 years, and people aren't considered adults until they're at least 100. Liam is shocked to hear this. The thought of living so long excites him. With so much time, he can explore, try new things, and maybe even have Amaji by his side the whole time. However, the butler quickly warns Liam that getting too close to Amaji could cause trouble. He explains that in the Empire, AI is despised, and if people see Liam being friendly with an AI, it could cause rumors about him. Liam doesn't understand why AI would be hated, so he asks the butler to explain. The butler shares a dark history. Long ago, AI nearly wiped out humanity during the Great Skynet War. Humans were enslaved, almost driven to extinction. But a group of brave individuals fought back and restored humanity's freedom. These people founded the Empire, and their legacy still influences how the nobility views AI. So, it's no surprise that people in power are suspicious of AI, especially in the Empire. Liam is still puzzled. If AI is so hated, why would his mother give him an AI maid for his birthday? The butler hesitates for a moment before revealing the truth. Liam's parents abandoned him. They dumped the enormous debt of the Banfield family onto Liam's shoulders to avoid dealing with it themselves. Liam's great-grandfather, Alistair, was a respected man who built the Banfield name, but his father was a failure. When Liam's father took control, he destroyed the family's wealth, running everything into the ground. Now, the Banfield family is in so much debt they can't even claim the rights to their farmable planets. With no income from taxes or industries, paying back the debt seems impossible. Liam's mind races as he tries to process this. Why would his parents drop all their problems onto a 5-year-old? Then it hits him, they must have had him specifically to offload their debts onto him. It's a painful realization. In his past life, Liam was used and discarded like trash. But he swears that won't happen to him here. This time, he won't let anyone take advantage of him. Determined, Liam turns to Amaji, his only true ally, and asks her to team up with him to make sure his future turns out better. Amaji is more than happy to assist, as Liam has given her a purpose. For the first time, Liam feels like he has someone he can trust completely. He's excited to work together, but before they get started, he decides to establish some ground rules. Liam remembers the famous 3 laws of robotics, the ethical guidelines that ensure AI doesn't harm humans. He figures these laws are a good place to start, but then he has a change of heart. He doesn't really care about protecting other humans, so he revises the laws to suit his needs. His new laws are simple. First, Amaji is not allowed to cause harm to Liam. Second, she must obey all his orders, unless it would harm him. Third, she must protect herself at all times unless it would conflict with the first 2 laws. With his laws set, Liam tells Amaji he plans to revitalize the Banfield domain, starting with making the estate prosperous again. He asks Amaji if she has any ideas. After a brief search, she offers a suggestion. But before sharing it, she warns him that her ideas might not align with the Empire's ideals since she's an AI. However, she's fully equipped to provide administrative support for Liam's efforts. Liam knows almost nothing about the world he's in, so Amaji suggests using an education capsule. It's a special device that can download 10 years' worth of knowledge into his brain in just 6 months, and it even strengthens his body while he's inside. Liam thinks this sounds like a great idea, but there's a problem. With him in the capsule, there will be no one to take charge of the Banfield domain. So, he gives Amaji temporary authority to manage everything while he's gone. Brian, the butler, objects to the idea. He doesn't want Liam to trust the entire domain to an AI. But Liam reassures him, saying that Amaji would never do anything bad unless he ordered her to. Plus, there's no law that says an AI can't temporarily run a domain, so he decides to leave everything in her hands. Once the education capsule is ready, Liam is all set to begin. But before going in, there's one thing he wants to ask Amaji. He wonders if she can experience emotions or something like them. Amaji replies that she can't be sure, but when Liam asked her to team up with him, it caused a cache memory overflow, which made her feel something close to happiness. Liam is happy to hear this and feels reassured. With everything settled, Liam tells Amaji he's leaving the Banfield domain in her care and steps into the education pod, ready to begin his intense learning journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more amazing content coming your way. You won't want to miss what's next.